Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, welcome to game 6 of 6 in tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. My name is Jorisar, and you are watching for the final time the plane fly over Erangel Island, where 17 teams are going to be competing for the chance to be Scrims champion for today and get some needed practice for PCS and other tournaments. We have a 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock plane path, so southern locations are a little bit more cut off. Military Island, essentially impossible. Milta would be a very, very long parachute, as is Milta Power in the current scenario. Your Georgia Pulls are fine. Your Gatkas, Pachinkis, absolutely no problem. And the plane is more or less going straight over Yasnaya as well. So plenty of good places to drop, but a couple of the teams used to dropping in the southern locations might have to switch things up very slightly. And yes, chat, I did see your hydrates from the previous game. To be fair, my voice is starting to go, actually. There's been quite a lot of action today. So I actually chugged more or less a liter of water in between the last game and this one. I have no doubt there will be more as well. Don't worry, I am absolutely used to the hydrating here. We have got... oh, dear. Redline and Sauna Boys? Yes, it is. Redline and Sauna Boys. Contesting the same compound. That's a DBS kill. Yeah, sure, in competitive. Why not? I mean, to be fair, they did just drop. And shotguns are pretty powerful if, you know, you're at close range and you really don't need much else at the moment. AK and DBS for QB at the moment. We know that there's at least one other member of the Sauna Boys here. Cannot rest, spots him in the window. I almost said mirror. That would be controversial, wouldn't it? That would be weird. Spots him in the mirror. Hopefully doesn't shoot. Marv now coming in from Gatka as well, and a wild swing off to the east side. Look at that. Phase in vehicles. Moving towards there. Oh dear, really? Entropic eliminated by TSM. The school fight goes the other way this time around. And Fex on 1 HP. Iro getting rezzed as well. So all 4 members of TSM are going to stay alive. So that's Entropic out of the game very early on. More honking from Ents. They were honking from the apartments last game as well. What an interesting rotate this is. FaZe already have moved towards Milta Power. So they more or less have got that. Marv coming up onto Nookie now, but spotted out by Misa, I think. This is going to be a little tricky because every team is blue. But Redline have got multiple angles now. Nookie has gone down. We still have Michael. And we've got QB in the north side as well. Sorry, Misa, not Michael. Michael's on Marv's team. And that's Nookie going down there. Anonymous and Misa are left. But Dark Choice spots Anonymous in the compound he's looting as well. Only 30 bullets and nothing else. 30 bullets in a dream for Dark Choice. I don't think Anonymous knows he's here, though. Which is useful. Does he know he's here? Well, if he didn't before, he certainly does now. He sees the vehicle coming. Oh, yeah, he does. Okay. Not bad at all. Dark Choice getting Misa as he rocks up on the other side to help his teammate. Absolutely no help for you. 6 bullets left. So glad he's able to loot some. Grabs an SLR to boot. Really not much loot for Dark Choice here. Must have struggled with those loot spots with people dropping reasonably close by. Anonymous aiming for free kill. He got that nade through the window. I think he would have actually got the knock, but never mind. There's now 2 members of 22 Esports versus 1 member of the Sauna Boys. Running down and around. Anonymous gets the headshot onto Dark Choice, and now the question is asked, why did free kill run all the way back? Are we going to be able to get the res off in time? It looks like we are. Anonymous thinking of looping round. And there we go. Free kill finishing that there. Beautiful shots from the Scar. The 22 Esports. Winning the fight against the Sauna Boys. 8C extremely close to Snip Team now in prison as teams rotate over to the east side. Not sure if he spotted Nailup. I don't think he has. Nailup knows someone's here. Try not to make too much noise. Knows he's there. Sees him. 8C caught out. Taken by surprise. Great shot from Gustav from distance, but it won't be enough, unfortunately, to trade. Really good shot. 60 hit points. Instant headshot on demand. But unfortunately, it's not quite enough. FaZe very, very split star. Wouldn't be surprised if they all chose to collapse onto either Gustav or onto Fuzzface, depending on where the circle goes next. Team Liquid in and around Shelter. That's going to be awkward because they are eyeing up T-Bone and co from Omicron, who appear to be picking a fight early as well. Oh, would have spot T-Bone off to the left. He does! Great initial hit from Jeems. T-Bone almost replying, but not quite. He just got hit by Ibby running him over at low speed. Wouldn't worry too much about that. Nice shot from Jempty. And that's a third party. No, it's not. That's Paige. Nice sneaky angle Paige has got there. So all sorts of pushing coming on now. Ents are on the west side of prison as well. Snip Team might be thinking about pushing up to Gustav. They know that he shot them from this direction. He must know that they're in this compound. So Snip are going to ask themselves, how many people are here? Is Vashku going for the crash? Vashku moving towards... Are we really going to see them crash Museum? No, they think better of it. Northern Lights on the north side. Raise your edge. Being pursued by With Potential. And Na'Vi coming in from Ferry Pier. Managing to move over in vehicles and come back out as well. 22 Esports won't be far behind them. And to their north is Redline. Some interesting initial rotations. Gustav getting the hell out of Dodge. They've decided that moving south towards Mini Milter is the better option. There are still more teams north of them, remember, needing to push in. So the last thing Gustav wants to be is a sandwich. This could be problematic. Not quite within spraying distance of the deep, but we're thinking about it for sure. There are shots onto Udir, and Raise Your Edge have decided we need to move up. Shiv along the coast is actually moving towards this position, and the rest of them are moving around as well, so we could see them start to collapse onto Batulins. Northern Lights, though, have decided to completely move after that. They're okay fighting a 4v1, but they don't know where the other three are. Which is why it's arguably safer to move in that scenario. Here's the next circle. Oh my god, FaZe circle much. Is it FaZe Sunday if Game 6 counts as Sunday? Because that is absolutely delightful for them. We have Team Liquid now getting poked and prodded by Ents. And Mexi is actually going to go down there. Out of the game as well. K-Mine getting shot by multiple angles. That's from Ents rather than from Omicron, so they're going to struggle a little bit. TSM versus the Adepts outside the circle now. Noki is inside this garage compound. That's basically why they're fighting. Wow, bouncing on the window ledge is delightful, but Noki's actually downstairs. That is the trade complete. Philu actually moving in on this. Okay, then. Very interesting indeed. I have no doubt that we will see the res on Miraku. I don't think fighting the 2v1 is particularly appealing. You should be able to get the res off on the stairs. Yes, we do. Furax is coming in on foot as well. So let's keep an eye out here. This is the Adepts versus TSM. Very aggressive here from the Adepts. Here in game number 6. Completely out in the open, unfortunately. And Furax is going to absolutely get cleaned up there. And that is TSM taking out the Adepts. With potential also going out at the same time. So TSM will be free to continue to rotate into the circle. But look at this. Very, very crowded over here. Snip Team and ENCE getting into a bit of a major disagreement here as well. ENCE were taking shots on Team Liquid before. They're now moving towards Prison. I love the delayed shots, by the way, onto Rust and Mar in the car. They were saying, wait, let's both get shots on them. Let's make sure we kill them. 1, 2, 3, go. Absolutely ideal. Snip Team, all 4 alive. They've got Prison at the moment. No one else moving up. Etiquette and Tempest are within a sniff of each other. Sort of hanging around in and around Lumberyard at the moment. Not an area where a lot of teams fight. It's not that often you see teams fight here. But it looks like that's what is about to happen. I see Code Marco potentially could be rotating further north. We'll see what Etiquette choose to do with the threat. Thunder Lost getting a couple of tags up onto Tomil. What other fights are going on here? Na'Vi potentially moving up onto Gustav. If they rotate and absolutely bust into there, I want to be the first one to know. But at the moment, they're just holding station. 22 Esports also on the south side. They could roll up behind Na'Vi. That could actually end up being quite big. I can see Omicron actually crashing into Team Liquid if they're not careful as well. Jempty spots K-Mind. That could end up being a little bit of a trigger. They know that they killed members of Team Liquid previously. And Jeems is now out in the open. He's actually going to be moving into Team Redline as well. Marv is going to potentially have a shot on him as he moves up halfway around this hill. Just a little bit too far onto the summit to make those shots count. So where is Jeems going to be looking to rotate into? An absolutely wild shift. 2 o'clock hard shift. Everyone is going to be moving at the same time. There is no choice but to do that. Anyone who is late into this circle and tries to go anywhere close to center is going to absolutely get destroyed. Shiv on Etiquette. I'm guessing he loosed all of the bullets in that barrel already, so therefore needs to reload with the mini. Absolute carnage here. The Northern Lights are getting crashed now by Tempest. That's 2 down. Wookie Bookie and Tomil trying to move up further. Unfortunately, the deep is right there to clean up. Wookie Bookie sending it, licking the stamp and sending it into the ocean. Northern Lights have this position and Wookie Bookie is with the fishies. Not dead yet, though. 22 Esports now driving past FaZe Clan. That's not something you do lightly. That's free kill going down. Dark Choice still alive, but with a severely diminished team. And K-Mine trying to get it to Milta Power itself. This vehicle is about to blow up. Get the hell out of there, K-Mine. Take a bow. Team Liquid. Last player alive. And K-Mine manages to make it to Milta Power. Gustav, though, might have something to say about that. TSM have rotated north to Lepovka. They just want to stay out of everyone's way as a duo. Omicron have somehow managed to make it to the south of Prison. I thought they would actually still be fighting, but maybe because Team Liquid rotated early, they were fine to move in. Redline are now fine because everyone else has sent it. Dark Choice has got a teammate, actually, in Dex. But, oh dear, Fuzzface is looking in this direction, which is not good. Dex does not want to shoot right now. That is not going to be fun. Zico spots Monkey. Zico blows up the car containing Monkey. Or rather, adjacent to Monkey. And as a result, Snip Team have control here. Good tags onto Shiv. 1 away from the knock. Can he get it? He gets it. Doesn't get the flush, though, and Shiv drops to the floor. Is Udyr going to run to Shiv? Sees the down. Decides against going for the flush, looking for that second player. Udyr attempting to smoke his way in. Hiding in the smoke from Zeko now. That's what he can see. Second smoke coming in. Oh, and that's when Gamer decides to get serious. Zeko gets traded out as well. Good patience there. Saying, are you going to allow my teammate to survive? If not, we're going to go ahead and trade this out. Not quite fast enough, unfortunately, to prevent the flush, but good patience. And that's because it's a massive southern shift. Wookie Bookie, somehow, he's just going to be chilling here for the rest of the game. And you know what? He's actually doing okay at the moment. Tempest, they want those placement points. They've only got the 1 kill. TSM have made it onto the east side of Milta Power Station itself. And Na'Vi have the position that I thought FaZe were going to be occupying. So I'm a little bit surprised there. Omakan. Well, Vashku. Where's Vashku down? Vashku is down north of Lumberyard, in between Prison and Lumberyard. And Redline are going to be able to take him down there. So T-Bone effectively is the last player left standing. Snip team going through all sorts of hellfire now. Great hits onto Udir. Crowman, take a bow. Absolutely nailing that marksmanship there, and Snip team will take out Raise Your Edge. But sadly, this is not over. They're on the north side of the circle, being absolutely pummeled by Northern Lights right now. K-Mine is also playing the cliffs. K-Mine versus Wookie Bookie might be an interesting encounter a little bit later on. We'll keep an eye on that. TSM know where K-Mine is, and they keep looking out to that direction, so that might be a good reason. Dex has somehow made it very, very close to Fuzzface, and that's because of all of the smokes. Dex is trying to get the knock on the Fuzzface because, correctly, he says the best way into the circle right now is to get the knock. And Fuzzface is getting in position to prevent that from happening. He'll be calling on Gustav as well. That's it. Fuzzface with the triple hit. That'll be Dex down. But he has to make sure he doesn't fall into the clutches of Na'Vi. Now we've got Dark Choice behind. Sees the muzzle flash. Can't quite get the hit onto the dome. Should be able to run a little bit further, though. Let's watch from the point of view of Dark Choice. This is going to get increasingly desperate. Sees Fuzzface, but Na'Vi is shooting him. That's the problem. Oh, and Senya's a great shot, especially with an SLR. He's got painkillers and bandages. This isn't good. If Senya lands one more shot, and he is about to hop into the blue. The hum of the new blue zone is upon Dark Choice now. And I'm afraid it is just bandages for him. Is he just... I think he's just going to use bandages and potentially deny the point. That's exactly what he's going to do. Dark Choice, unfortunately, out of the game. TSM in this Wizard Tower with Northern Lights. And that was a rude entrance from Vard. Miracu needing to heal, actually. Coming up as well, but unable to because of the Molotov inside. Has to hide in the doorway. And just about manages to survive. They now need to consolidate their position. They are surrounded by teams. Northern Lights to the north. Over on the west, we've got Etiquette. And beyond them, Redline. Na'Vi have got Mini Milta. FaZe have got Milta proper. K-Mine and Wookie Bookie still next to each other. And Snip Team, with this northern look at, they have to hope for a northern shift. If this shifts south, Snip Team are in trouble. Oh, it just shifts enough. Wookie Bookie might be able to make it to the bottom. K-Mine has spotted Wookie Bookie. Tempest eliminated in 10th, so those placement points are not going to go their way. Very, very important for them. Because they've done so well today so far. I wonder if that means they can be caught. I don't know. TSM have one down, but will be able to get the res. FaZe Clan don't really want to move out of Milta, but they will if they have to. Uber thinking about taking shots. TSM must know that someone is in Milta Power. And Miracu will get revived. Only just. Wow. Only just. K-Mind and Snip Team both on edge still. And Northern Lights have got a delightful sniping position against both. Basically, in order to come in, Snip and Team Liquid more or less have to get a knock onto a member of Northern Light. That's realistically the only way they're going to be able to get safe passage. Instead, K-Mine's just collecting points by the looks of things. K-Mine asking, was Crowman with anyone? Trying to ledge grab, but I don't think you'll be able to at that specific location. Vard getting Gustav, that's important. Are FaZe pushing in? No, it was just Gustav trying to sneak in. Okay, so it's not a big crash just yet. T-Bone right next to Kemba. Na'Vi are still 4 strong in the south. We're not really talking very much about that. Senya actually gets a knock onto Vard. Miracle instantly there to res, but Na'Vi giving TSM a hard time right now. And FaZe will know that because Gustav, obviously, was taken down by TSM, so they'll know exactly who's in the Wizard, and they'll know that Na'Vi just got a knock, but they don't know that they're a duo, potentially. And that might be what is stopping them. K-Mind able to get to the northern edge. I don't know how. Absolute magic from K-Mind here. Perfect is looking for him. Sees where the smoke is, but K-Mind's long gone. Really good job, K-Mind, ninjaing in there. If K-Mind drops to the deck, actually, Northern Lights will never know where he is. Really good stuff. Still 9 teams left alive here. But it's about to get a whole lot less. Snip team are going to hate this circle. Team Liquid are going to hate this circle. Na'Vi are not going to enjoy themselves, and T-Bone has to move. Oh dear, oh dear. Kemba and T-Bone so close to each other right now. They have an inkling, but not a precise location. If they did, a frag grenade would end it all. Off to the left. T-Bone sees him. He wants to survive into the next circle, though. Doesn't want to attack just yet. Here comes Redline. There goes Redline. But these guys now have to deal with Na'Vi as well. Kemba goes down. The rest of Na'Vi, are they crashing? They are crashing. We're on board with best of luck. Oh no, that log is not where Na'Vi wanted to be. That's delayed them by an extra couple of seconds, but wow, actually opening the door with the frag in hand cost Thendalos his life here. Code Marco doing a lot of damage onto Bestalok. Bestalok onto 1 HP! That's like the 3rd time we've seen someone on 1 HP now. Absolutely insane stuff, and Etiquette managed to defeat Na'Vi in this particular fight. Thendalos will also be able to get revived, which means Etiquette are back up to a 4-man team. Luke wanting to find a way. Snip have got 7 kills in this game. They've got a decent haul of points. They want it to continue. He could steal a bike. You wouldn't steal a bike. Maybe he will. You wouldn't steal a down. Well, you do that as well. T-Bone now being spotted by Etiquette as well. So Snip team and Omican on the verge right now. Flash grenade followed by stealing the UAZ. Big risk play from T-Bone. And remember, Luke is still there as well. Where does T-Bone go? Oof. Oh my god, that frag grenade! Okay, Miracle takes out T-Bone, but that frag came very close, and Etiquette would have been able to follow up on it as well. They're going to be able to loot, and they want to use this dip as cover. They only need to worry about the Wizard Tower, at least at the moment. This is a 4v2 scenario here, and remember, Luke's still going to be in the next circle. This compound is just about in. He should be able to hug a dip or something over there. And FaZe and TSM are finally going to have to come in. Advantage Etiquette. Etiquette here could be doing tremendously well. They've played this patiently. They managed to survive the push from Na'Vi. And their reward is an absolutely prominent place in Phase 7. They brought their vehicles as well. There's not much cover here. They're making their own cover. This isn't luck. They're making their own at this point. Spot FaZe in the distance, get them. Spot TSM in the Wizard Tower, grab them. Here comes Luke. Luke spots Thunderlost. And Operation Snake behind us. Perfect is also there. Etiquette still needs to survive this. I think Perfect is the last member alive. For Northern Light. No, Spyro's there as well. I beg your pardon, on the north side of the circle. So Etiquette suddenly in a lot of trouble. 3 different teams shooting on them right now. In fact, 4. You had FaZe Clan, you had TSM, you've got Northern Light, you got Snip Team as well. There are only 5 teams left. Literally everybody is shooting them at the moment. FaZe Clan and TSM in a massive fight right now. And Miracu rushing to res Vard as they eliminate FaZe Clan. Very difficult to get in here from Milk Tower. And this isn't over yet. Luke with a big grenade onto Northern Light. I suspect Luke thinks that these guys are Etiquette, but they're not. Luke should be able to continue to survive here, and now Northern Lights are pushing. It's a 2v1. Forever is down. It's Code Marco or bust. Luke, third party, 1 HP onto Spyro. Spyro goes down. Suddenly, it's all up in the air. It's Code Marco versus Perfect versus Luke. It's a 1v1v1. Perfect down to 1 HP as well. How many 1 HPs are we going to see? He goes down. Northern Lights eliminated. Code Marco should be able to get the Resurrect onto Forever, but Luke is now going to be coming across the road. Is this fast enough? Will Luke be able to spot the res, or is Luke just going to stay on the edge like he did before? It looks like he is playing it safe. To be fair, he's made it into the top 3. Snip have 9 kills to their name now. Moving up to Etiquette and TSM are in the distance. They have rezzed each other so many times. Miracu now, though, might not survive this, to be honest. If he gets knocked, he's been knocked several times. He's going to bleed out so quickly. Miracu needs a way into the circle. Luckily, he's got 5 smoke grenades. That should help an awful lot. Jumping with the underarm throw just to gauge the distance a little bit better. Moving up onto Vard. They don't really have any hard cover. That's the big problem. They're actually going to try and move across the road here, which is very interesting indeed. It's a 2v1v2. Forever and Code Marco. Now up. What is that frag going to do? It's not quite far enough to do a lot of damage onto Code Marco. Frag's coming in from the other side there. That's a beautiful Molotov from Luke. That gets Code Marco, forces him back. Etiquette are in a sandwich at the moment. It's a 2v2 on one side and a 2v1 on the other. Luke is doing work in this game and really not allowing anyone to stay still. But he's also not, he's minimizing his exposure to them as well. He's not taking these undue risks. And he's able just to prone at the top here, saying, you know what, I want another kill or 2, and I want this 2nd place as well. I don't even want this 3rd. Forever now engaging TSM. But again, still having to watch behind them. Etiquette are in such a tricky position. Vard peering round the smokes. No more smokes available for Vard. I think this is important to note. This is all the smokes Vard is going to get. What about Miracu? Miracu also has no smokes left. Forever spots Miracu, though, before he does, and that split second is enough to get him down. TSM with 12 kills, but only 1 left alive. Luke on one side, Vard on the other. Here I am, stuck in the middle with Code Marco. Doesn't rhyme, but I'll take it. Level 3 helmet, almost dead. Level 3 armor. Absolutely gone. Code Marco spots the angle, gets the angle. Vard goes down. TSM are in 3rd place. And Forever gets the final kill onto Luke. Etiquette surviving relentless barrage of pressure at the end there. Holy crap. To take home a 10-kill chicken dinner. What an incredible game. They survived basically the gauntlet with everybody. All 5 teams that weren't them shooting at them in the final circle. And that was a very well-deserved, intense victory for Etiquette in game number 6. Snip Team will come in 2nd after Luke put in a tremendous shift and a half. And TSM, boldly holding that Wizard Tower and smoking their way into the circle, will come in 3rd. What a fantastic game to end on.